All right, I'm back for a Halloween shave. We got some Irish Death from Iron Horse Brewing out of Ellensburg, Washington. This one is a big boy coming in at 7.8%. This is a Bomber 22 ounce Quilter's Irish Death. Let's see. It says Quilter's Irish Death is the namesake beer of Jim Quilter, founder of Iron Horse Brewery. The malt-focused brew, dark in color and deep in taste, defies those pesky style guidelines. This beer is a little bit extra and will always be a dark smooth ale. So there is that info for you there. Dark smooth ale, it says. All right. Let's go ahead and grab the Lancaster Razor Works bottle opener here. Lemon Winks. Would you please lay off the cocaine during my videos? Thank you. That was my my puppy going fucking ape shit. So here's a little pup date. For anybody that is interested, there's a little pup date from the wee puppy Lemmy Winks. There you go. Go lay down. All right, let's go ahead and pour this out. This will be my second beer of the night. So we kind of give the glass a little rinse with water. This one, they call it a dark ale. It's kind of a little bit on the heavier side, 7.8. I don't know what the hell they really consider it. They tried to not call it a stout, not call it a porter, but it is an ale. Has about 2 fingers of brownish, light brown head. Smells very good. It smells on the sweeter side, with just a touch of roast. Definitely like a chocolate vanilla combo going on. Not a whole lot of coffee. Let's go ahead and take a sip. And the sweetness definitely comes through. There's no warmth in the chest. There's not enough alcohol for that. Definitely on the sweeter side. It's not the thickest, like a viscosity mouthfeel, so it doesn't really, I don't think it's going to wear down on you too fast unless you're not a fan of sweeter things. It's not overly sweet, like some of these, what the hell do they call them, pastry stouts. Not that sweet, but it still has a good amount, like a medium to medium full sweetness on the flavor profile there. Definitely chocolate, definitely vanilla. Again, not much coffee. There's not much rounding it out. It's just kind of like that sweetness, and that's about it. Kind of wish there was like some bitterness to kind of take the edge off the sweetness and make it more rounded, but not so much. All right, let's get into it. We got the 4 Horsemen from Barrister Mann, and this one is the 4th Horseman, the last one in the collection, Death. And you can see kind of the Grim Reaper silhouette there with the scythe and the horse. So Death was said to arrive on a pale green horse, so they went with a blacked out label. And as per pretty much all of their other soaps, except for War, the label of the color does not match the horse that they arrived in or on at all. So Barrister Mann took a totally different direction with their 4 Horsemen series than I took with my 4 Horsemen series. I would say mine was accurate and theirs was not accurate. So we got citrus, resins, moss. That's the core Chypre Accord, and then they put Doom, but we will elaborate on all the scent notes here in a bit. And then there you can see, this is actually my second shave with the soap, so you can see that I have scooped out of it twice thus far. Alright, let's get into it. We got our Lancaster Razorworks shave bowl, a staple of my daily shaves. And then we got our Lancaster Razorworks brush here. And unlike Barrister Mann, I tried to stay thematically accurate. So, pale green. And if you notice something unique about this one, it actually has flutes on the bottom, but it also has flutes up top. And that is something that I've pretty much never seen done before. So props to Andre for taking on that challenge and bringing my ideas to life. We got a Lancaster V1 knot in the top there. That's a nice premium Badger knot. And yeah, he just absolutely annihilated my scheme for this brush. I wanted it tall and slender with a black cloak, kind of like Death or the Grim Reaper. And then I wanted the pale green, like the horse that he arrived on. Andre fucking nailed it. He killed it. That is pretty much my favorite brush in my whole collection. And really, I don't even like the color green. It's just he did that good of a job executing the theme that I was just blown away. So props to Andre for that, and I hope that he starts releasing more brushes whenever he can get around to it. Alright, let's go ahead and lather up here. Just like my other Barrister Mann videos in this series, I'm not going to be talking too much about the Omnibus base because the Omnibus base and pretty much all Barrister Mann products are of high quality. And there's not much more to be said on them than has already been said. So we are going to focus more so on my impressions of the theme and the scent instead. Lemmywinks, please. Go lay down. Please. She likes to, my puppy likes to put her toys like on my feet. I don't know if she, considers it like a team effort thing or stop doing what you're doing and play with me type thing. But read the room, Lemmywinks. Read the room. Okay. So, let's get into this shave. We're going to be using the Blackland razors, Vector. This is a single edge Artist Club razor, and I always got to show the profile of this thing because it is so sleek, so slender. It's very simplistic, minimalistic in design, but it still has some heft to it because it's stainless steel. Inside we have a Schick Proline P30 blade, and I have no idea how many uses I have on it, but the razor is not going to be the focus of this video anyways. We are focused on the soap and the Four Horsemen as a collection. So, anyhow, so let's talk a little bit about what makes Death different than the other three in this theme set. So they all have the core Chypre or Chypre accord, the citrus resins and moss, and I do feel like I can pick that out on all four scents. Some it's a little bit more obvious than others. But so what sets Death apart from the group, it has bergamot, labdanum, oak moss, patchouli, clary sage, rose, vetiver, amber, and bay. Now, I think if this isn't my favorite out of the bunch, it's definitely number 2. If it's not number 1, it's number 2. I'm still kind of trying to decide on that. I will say, my initial impressions of the set, when I did my unboxing of the set, and I gave my initial impressions, Death was initially my favorite of the four. It seemed very clear to me But once you lather things up, and once you experience the aftershave, you know, and the dry down on the aftershave, you know, sometimes your opinions change. Now, like I said, I did get to use Death already once. I meant to do this video over the weekend and upload it over the weekend in advance to Halloween, but instead I'm shooting this Halloween night, so it is what it is. I literally had the camera set up, the soap lathered, you know, my shave ridge was chosen, and right when I was about to get started, as has been my life during the filming of these four videos for the Four Horsemen, I got interrupted by a visitor during my weekend video. So, you know, in one of my other videos, I was disturbed by, I think, somebody approaching my door with some religious jargon. And then another time, or it might have been a separate video, on the weekend I was approached by somebody who had some political jargon to push to me. And then this time, it was one of my goddamn family members who said they were going to be coming over to my house. Well, they ended up coming over to my house like an hour and a half earlier than they projected, giving me no heads up. And so here I am with my fucking shave all set out, and they come a-knocking, ruining my plans of making a video. So I just busted that shave out real quick and kept it pushing. So, anyways, so trying to keep this thing on the rails. So what I get from this one, I can definitely detect the coarse Chypre, but it's not the star, I don't think. Unlike Famine, which was a real surprise for me because I don't like the rose notes. So Famine has rose, and it really surprised me because I enjoyed it, and I would have guessed that I would not have enjoyed it. And then I tried Death here, and Death has rose, and I also really enjoy it. In Famine, they utilize it a little bit different. Here, let me take a swig. In Famine, I feel like it was like a lighter, brighter rose, and it made up about a third of the overall accord, the overall scent in my brain. And then with this one, I can also detect it there. But this time the rose isn't brightening up the scent, I don't think. This one seems a little bit darker. It still has a cologne vibe, so I will say it's not giving off like some sort of artistic doomsday vibe. It still smells like a nice cologne, but the overall vibe of this one is a little bit darker. I also think that the labdanum is playing a big part in this one. Labdanum is it's kind of like a spicy dark green note, and I really like what the labdanum is adding to the mix on this one, because you got that coarse Chypre, you know, which is pretty,
it's brighter and approachable. But then you have like this darker, dirtier rose and this darker green, kind of spicy vibe. And then you get the oak moss, which I feel is lending a little bit of powder to the mix, which I feel like is a nice touch, giving it some depth, kind of rounding it out,
making it more approachable possibly. The clary sage, amber, I feel like those are just supporting notes. They're not really jumping out at me. I suppose the vetiver is also helping that rose appear dirtier, possibly earthier. And then the bay, where I don't feel like the bay is real spicy or real clovey, whatever, is probably adding a little bit of spiciness as well, so helping out that labdanum. The overall accord isn't really too spicy. It's actually kind of like a subtle spice, but it's done really well. I feel like it's, there's just enough there to be perceivable. And yeah, the overall scent is really well done, well blended, and it, like I said, if it's not the best out of the four, it's definitely number 2. It's not dropping below number 2. I've heard a lot of good things about Death. I haven't really heard anything negative about the scent on Death from anyone just yet. So I do think it's kind of running away with the win here out of the 4, at least in the community's eyes, from what I've seen. But let me know if you picked up the set, or if you've got your nose on all 4 through samples or something else. I'd like to know how you guys rank them. For me, thus far, Death is either number 1 or number 2, with Famine. Those are number 1 and number 2. And I'll give a full ranking. I'm gonna do like a follow-up video. Where I just give my impressions on the set as a whole, and go over that. That should be interesting, because I don't really get the opportunity to break down a whole set like this, or at least I haven't done it in the past, not in order like this, not like part of a series like this, which is something that I could do if you guys are interested in it. I have multiple collections or multiple sets within my collection, so I could do that if you guys showed interest in it. But anyways, definitely let me know what you guys think about these, and if you didn't pick it up, maybe you could give me your projections on which one you think would be your favorite. Alright, let's get into this aftershave. We got the ingredients, the scent notes, the label artwork. As always, Barrister Mann does good with giving you the information, but their new labels, not a fan. Industry standard quality restrictor right there. That's what we like to see. Let's go ahead and give it a little wham, bam. Thank you, man. This is an alcohol aftershave, but I gotta be honest, there's no burn. I didn't get no nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, bubbles, troubles, whatever the fuck CDB says. It actually was a very, very smooth, drama-free shave, very close shave. Lord Shady says that's my welcome to the dark side face right there. Guess it's not smart to breathe in the aftershave fumes. The aftershave, I would say it does smell different. It's perhaps a bit earthier, maybe more vetiver. I feel like the rose actually takes a step back in the aftershave. It's still a very nice cologne type scent though. Okay, so I want to say I added an affiliate link. I'll do this bit at the end of the video so you could just log off if you want. But I added another affiliate link into the description of the video below. So I have my The Razor Company affiliate link. I have my Murphy and McNeil affiliate link, and I now have the Wet Shaving Store affiliate link. So those are there. If you would use those, they benefit me. They give me a kickback, small percentages from the total of your order. So I get like a small percentage back, and then I can use that percentage to buy more goodies to showcase on my channel. So if you would please use them, go ahead. If you don't use them, whatever, but they're there. They're there if you want to use them, and I appreciate it if you do. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this video and this series. We got one more recap to come. That'll be the very next video, and then after that we're on to newer things. So thank you. I appreciate you. Hope you had a good Halloween, and I'll catch you on the next one.